Kang Sue-jin is a global prima ballerina and treasure of Korea. She is the embodiment of true perseverance, poetically depicted in the famous picture of her feet, shaped by endless practice. After studying for 3 years in Monaco, she became the first Asian dancer to win the prestigious Prix de Lausanne, and the youngest dancer to join the renowned Stuttgart Ballet, one of the top ballet companies in the world. After 7 difficult years of hard training and refining, in 1999, she received the Prix Benoit de la Danse, considered the Academy Awards of Dance. And in 2007, was named a Kammertänzerin, or chamber dancer, the highest honor bestowed upon an artist by the German government. As a representative of Korea's ballet talent on the global stage, Kang Sue-jin continues to entrance audiences with her elegant movements on stage, even into her 40s. Kang Sue-jin recently returned to Korea for a tour entitled Kang Sue-jin and Friends. Hear her story about how she became one of the world's most recognized ballerinas on this week's The Interview. Last month at Seoul Cyber University, Kang Sue-jin held a workshop for aspiring dancers. The 2-day workshop was filled with the passion, awe, and anticipation of the participating students. They study Kang Sue-jin's moves one by one, eager to soak up all that they can.
오늘 클래스한 대상들이 다 10대의 주니어들이기 때문에 그네들에게 정말 우리나라 발레의 그런 정말 우수한 그 선배의 발레리나한테 수업도 받고 그다음에 수진이하고 같이 뭐 대화를 나누면서 좀 더 큰 꿈을 꿀 수 있는 그런 기회를 제공하지 않을까 그렇게 생각해서 또 준비를 했습니다.
The students here today were chosen by their schools for this special opportunity. Kang Sue-jin took out time from her busy Korea tour schedule to meet with the students. She utilizes every minute of her precious time with them, personally correcting each posture and gesture.
잘했어. 잘했어. 발가락. 그리고 앞에서 무릎, 발가락, 끝에 발가락.
피루엣 돌 때 확실하게 끝내는 그런 깔끔함을 가르쳐 주셨어요. 하체는 정확하게 하고 위에는 부드럽게 표현력 강하게 하는.
The students are all eyes and ears at their class with their dream mentor. Kang Sue-jin carefully watches them as well. The students know that this is a rare opportunity and pour themselves into each move. They all dream of working towards becoming Korea's next Kang Sue-jin.
직접 이렇게 만날 수 있는 사람이 아니었는데 눈앞에서 볼 수 있을 뿐더러 그분한테 이렇게 받을 수 있으니까 그게 너무 이제 클래스 처음 시작할 때부터 꿈속에 있는 것 같이 안 일어날 것 같은 일들이 일어나서 너무 하는 동안에도 되게 행복했고 현역에서 뛸 때 이렇게 느끼신 점이나 이런 것도 이렇게 직접 볼 수 있고 해서 좋았어요.
Kang Sue-jin is a leader and role model in Korean ballet. She already symbolizes hope to Korea's aspiring dancers, but she pushes herself further, personally sharing her experiences and encouragement with them. We hope to see Kang Sue-jin continue to light up the stage and the lives of Korean dancers for many years to come.
Ms. Sue-jin Kang, thank you so much for being part of the interview today.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
Wow, it's such an honor to have a world-famous ballerina here to grace our show because I'm a huge fan of dance and I've been a big fan of you since I've known about you 20 years ago. And just to be next to you, I feel like I'm getting some good energy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So what brings you to Korea right now?
Well, for this time I had a tour. Last month I had a performance in Seoul. So this time in July I had a tour in 5 different cities in Korea.
I see.
And I just finished the tour and today I am in the Seoul Cyber University.
Yes.
And I gave a workshop.
Yes, it's an amazing masterclass.
Yes.
And so with all the students who have come to see your masterclass, I'm imagining that everyone wants to learn something really special from you. What do you think some of the students want to learn from you that they can't learn from other people?
I think the young students, they look at me like, I think it is very good, like some kind of, they can also become like somebody. It's they are dreaming, and I think already to give a dream, it is a plus point then for the, of course they can learn from anybody the ballet. There is great teachers in the whole world, but I think with me, like they, because I'm Korean and they know me, and just to be together in the very near, it gives them power. I think other people cannot teach.
Yes.
I think this is special power I can giving them. Then for the future, that is like the dream they want, they are going to work for their own dream.
On July 26th, the tour Kang Sue-jin and Friends came to the Bucheon Citizens Hall. Kang Sue-jin herself acted as the artistic director for the tour. We checked out the rehearsal before the performance. The dancers are stretching and warming up. They seem a little nervous.
대전, 울산, 창원, 전주 이렇게 하고 왔는데 사실 다른 무용수들도 다 많이 힘이 든 상태예요. 몸 컨디션 자체가. 오늘 마지막에 부천에 와서 하게 되는데 더 잘해야 된다는 그런 생각이 지금 있어요.
Kang Sue-jin prepares for her own performance, but something seems to be off. She exchanges glances with her partner Jason Riley to perfect every last detail before the show.
I call her Super Sue because I think she's a machine. I mean, she's such a great artist, and she's so professional and such a hard worker that just that day-to-day routine that she has, that she brings to her partners, it's amazing. And I mean, the way she is on stage is like 150,000% every day.
The tour's program is made up of ballet works from various genres, designed to introduce the audiences to the spectrum of ballet. The tour included performances by main male dancers from the Stuttgart Ballet, ballerina Choi Ji-young of the Washington Ballet, who performed a piece infusing rock music into ballet, as well as an appearance by male dancers from Korea's best modern dance company, LDP. Audiences also had the chance to enjoy all of Kang Sue-jin's most famous works, including Lady of the Camellias, Wonjin, and Romeo and Juliet.
제가 저렇게 할 수 있을까라는 생각을 되게 많이 했어요. 솔직히 말하면 그렇게 되기까지는 솔직히 관객이 봤을 때는 와 진짜 어떻게 저렇게 하지 이러겠지만 무대 뒤나 이제 연습실에서는 엄청나게 연습에 필요한 작품이거든요.
조금 선생님이 너무 그 캐릭터에 빠져서 이 마음에서 오는 그 감정 표현하시는 게 그게 가장 선생님한테 최고의 무기일 수도 있고 절대 남에게 있을 수 없는 무기를 선생님이 가지고 계시다고 저는 생각을 해요.
All of her life, ballerina Kang Sue-jin's passion for ballet has pushed her to new heights. Her goal has been not only to perfect her own dance, but to share the joy of dance with everyone who watches her on stage. Through her tour Kang Sue-jin and Friends, fans in Korea were able to experience once again Kang Sue-jin's demonstration of artistic perfection and professional perseverance.
Well, clearly you are still in incredible shape, and you've got a huge following still, and you just completed your Korean tour.
Yes.
Tell us about how you decided to do this special Korean tour of the 5 cities.
Yes, because usually I perform a lot in Seoul, the main city. But every few years, I was actually thinking maybe the ballet is popular. It became popular, but it's not popular enough. Especially the cities in the south, because Seoul is a metropole city, so they have much more information, and many companies are coming. So there is much more public. So my wish was I would like that they learn also the other cities, the other people who they can come to Seoul and to watch good performance. So that's why I arranged the different cities, which this was happened the second time. So last time, few years ago, it was in another city.
I see.
And this time was different cities.
I see.
For the public who actually are interested about the ballet, but who doesn't have enough
exposure to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually the reaction was really good. I was very surprised how much actually they were. I mean, they were very happy, but they knew about they improved a lot. The Korean public, I think they are getting really advanced.
Yes.
Yes.
When you did this tour, you were not only a dancer, but also an artistic director. What was that experience like for you?
Well, actually, dancers are so good. I didn't have to work so much. No, I mean, you prepare the programs, and then I danced 4 repertory with the 2 different dance my partners. And then there was, I wanted that, especially when you go out of Seoul, because they have a better information, they know a little bit less about ballet. So it shouldn't be difficult for the first time when they come and see the ballet. Everything has to be easy to understand, and it has to be nice music for the people who never saw ballet, because otherwise they get shocked. Then they get bored, they never come back. So the program was a classic and the neoclassic and modern. It's all combined in the one evening. It takes 2 hours with a break. It's not too long, it's not too short.
It's just enough time for people.
Time, and I find it's very important. A performance, especially, it's not full-length ballet. It's not story ballet. Then when you make this gala performance, it should be exactly the right time that people doesn't get bored, because then they have problem for the next time. So that was actually my point, that for the normal public who also has no idea about the ballet, they come and they are just happy to see. And with the 3 different styles, so they can like this or they don't, they can like that, but they don't have to like everything. So that was my point.
And you chose 20 different star dancers for this, and some from the Stuttgart Ballet. How did you choose the dancers, and what was it like to work with them here in Korea?
I mean, my partners are from Stuttgart. I dance very often with these 2 partners. Like one guy name is Jason Riley, he's Canadian. I dance like Onyegin, Taming. I dance almost all the repertoire with him. And Maren, Rademaker, I danced also many times, and then I just danced the Lady of Camellia last month in Seoul.
That's one of your most favorite ones, I hear.
Favorite,
yes. Why is that your favorite? I'm just curious.
I mean, my favorite role is Chameleon Dame, Lady of Camellia, and in Onyegin, Tatiana. It was from beginning on, before I learned, somehow I read the book. I read this Lady of Camellia, the book, and then I just, I went into it and I cried, and I just loved it. I loved it, how it was written, and I liked it. I could see myself, how I could interpret myself my way. And that was, I felt very close to this role. Then I started to learn the step, and then all the choreography, and so, and then working with the choreographer, John Nomaya, was really beautiful.
Sounds incredible.
Yes, so it is one of my favorite role, and then I got a prize with this role. So something is always, and special, and more I do this role, more I feel I can understand better about this role. So that's why. I'm really happy actually with the little things. When I'm healthy, I am happy. When my families are healthy, actually that's my most happy time. I hear when I see my husband is in the morning, he wakes up, he says, I don't have pain. I'm very happy. And if my families, when I call, they are okay. Okay, my parents are old. Sometimes they are not so well. But when I hear they are well, I'm very happy. So I get very happy very easily.
Tell us about how someone who was a traditional Korean dancer went into ballet. There are two very different things, yes?
Yes, I mean, very different. Because the traditional, Korean traditional ballet, first of all, the body technique is completely opposite than ballet. As you know, the Korean traditional ballet, everything is in, and ballet is out. So as I started very late to the ballet, it was very difficult. But somehow this Korean traditional ballet helped me to find my own special color. I think if I didn't learn Korean traditional ballet, I think I would be possible just a usual ballet dancer, possible. But I think this combination from traditional ballet learning, I learned 2 years, and going to the Western ballet was very good for me.
So I'm imagining that you you had talent as a dancer from a young age. Did you stand up when you were 3 years old on the kitchen table and start dancing?
No, actually, my childhood, I learned the piano first, and then I learned the singing. I learned how to paint.
Wow!
I was not talented. Because in the art, you have to be talented. Otherwise, you get bored, first of all.
Yes.
So I didn't want to continue. And then when I started to dancing Korean folk dance, it was okay. But then ballet, I liked it. I loved it. So I stayed with the ballet and until now.
Well, to have the support of your family to pursue the arts is, I think, a real gift to begin with. But you also had great talent. And so how was it that after starting ballet here in Korea that you got to go to Germany?
First, here to Monaco, Monte Carlo to study, and then Germany. Yes, a teacher from Monaco, Monte Carlo,
That's the Marika?
Yeah, Marika. She picked me up to go with it. So I went to Monaco for 5 years, almost I studied there. And then first destination for my first job was Stuttgart. She told me to try the audition there. Actually, I had no idea where was the best for me, best company, because she said, yeah, it's a fantastic company. I think it's good for you. And I just believed my teacher.
Yeah.
So I followed, and somehow her instinct was right for me. I went and I did the audition, and then I got in.
Wow.
And I stayed until now.
Wow. And in your case, you said that you were very critical of yourself. Let's go back to the time that you first started the Stuttgart Ballet. I imagine that it took some time for you to get the lead role with the practicing and whatnot. How did you handle the stress and the pressure of maybe wanting to have the lead but having to wait quite some time?
Yes. Yeah, it was very long time, but I didn't think I was ever gonna do my leading role.
Oh.
Yes. Actually, my dream was very small. I mean, I never thought I would become one day ballerina of like how I am, never. I wanted to dance on stage. So in Stuttgart, I was dancing really long years in the corps de ballet. and I was having really nice time in the cold ballet. Of course, everybody, I was looking up the ballerina who was doing Romeo and Juliet or all this role.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, she's beautiful, but I never thought I could get that role one day. So when I got it, I was over happy. I just couldn't believe. So I worked a lot, but with the enjoyment. I mean, it was so joyful to study about this role.
Yeah.
So somehow, more than I wished, things happened.
Wow.
I just worked a lot.
What was your schedule like at that time when you were practicing? I heard from someone that you didn't sleep very often, and that you would wait till everyone went to sleep, and then you would go upstairs and practice.
Yeah. Yes, in the school time, from the school time in Monaco, I practiced a lot. I mean, everybody sleeps, but I was practicing in the studio alone.
Wow.
I wake up, usual time in the dormitory. I was in internet. 6 o'clock starts the day, and then classes, studying classes. My extra work, only time was when the people eat and sleep, I practiced.
Wow.
So it was, I worked extra than other people. And somehow it was, it keeps me until, even until now, I practice.
You have the title or the nickname of an iron butterfly. Yeah. Do you think that is an appropriate nickname for you?
Yeah, it kind of fits me, suits me, I think.
You're wearing a silver clothing now, so, and it's kind of like a wings right here, so you look like an iron butterfly right now.
Yeah. I mean, maybe when people see me, I look very possible fragile or little, but I mean, inside I am strong. Yes.
Without the kind of strength, I think it would be very difficult to just go abroad and study ballet or even study engineering or whatever. But to have such longevity requires some amazing strength. And where do you think that strength comes from?
Well, first of all, it doesn't matter. Sometimes, I'm saying, oh, it's so hard. I don't say, when you have especially when your health is not so well, that moment I say, oh no, I don't want to do it. But in deep down, I think it's a love. I just love the ballet, Without this, such a strong love, you cannot continue.
Now, can I ask you a question? I know you've been getting this particular question many times. People say that you have the most beautiful feet in the world because of your ballet, and it's an ironic, I guess, statement. How do you feel about people constantly asking you and asking to see your feet with your ballet?
I'm used to with those questions about my beautiful, ugly feet. I'm so used to because I think people, when they see me, possibly they don't know my face, but they know my feet. When they hear my name, they don't know my face, possible, but they would know my feet. Wow. Even a former president came to Germany one year, and then he saw me, he said, oh, I know your feet. Hello, but he said first thing, that I know your feet. So the picture that actually my husband took as a joke became somehow so famous.
Yes.
I'm okay, but I don't show as a life, This is only my husband can look my feet and touch. I know this question will come always, so they can always ask me. Yeah. But I won't show.
Now, I'd like to see a picture of those beautiful ugly feet. Here. Now here we've got your beautiful feet.
Yes.
Now this was taken about 20 years ago, right?
Yeah, almost.
Wow.
Yes.
And can you explain to me, are these all calluses?
Yes, yes.
These are all calluses.
It's from the point shoes. I got,
Now there's another photo. Whoops. I think this is also the very famous photo.
Yes.
And this looks very raw.
Yeah.
It looks extremely painful.
Yeah, it was. I had to really paint this date, so that's why I put on the table. And my husband, that time, he said, "Wait, this is Picasso. I have to take the picture." And then that happened that day like this because I had such a pain from the so many hours of having point shoes.
Yes.
So it
Wow.
was, yeah, it looks painful, but it was painful.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it just looks so raw. And I hear that you've also put meat
Yes.
in your toe shoes.
For
Can
the
you-
point shoes, for the performance.
Wow. And that's instead of the lamb's wool or whatever.
Yeah, the fillet, the most soft part of the meat.
Instead of eating the filet mignon, you just put it in your
Yes.
shoes.
That was my teacher's trick.
Wow.
Because one day I had such a pain, everything was inflamed. And then when you couldn't touch, so when you have to put the point shoes, you just cannot even go in and then do anything. And then my teacher said that this fillet, the meat it's the only thing it will help you. So I put the fillet in the point shoes and I danced.
Wow.
But at the end, through the point shoes, it became all the blood. So it was a bloody point shoes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, bloody performance.
Yeah.
Became, yes.
And what did you do with the meat afterwards?
Oh no, but you throw. You
Yeah.
don't cook it. No, you
Yeah,
throw.
it's not like,
No.
double duty. No.
But it kind of cooked after hours later. I think the color changed
Oh, no.
somehow in the point shoes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think as Koreans, we are all born, we rush a lot. We don't have naturally the patience. I think in general, because we had to live, we were so hungry in general, long time ago. We were rushing a lot, and then this is in our blood, I think. And I used to be in rush always, like I have to do, then I hurry. And then sometimes you miss many things because you are hurry. And then the patience. Now I always tell to the young generation, everybody, yeah, patience is very important. This I learned when I came out to Europe. Without patience, and then you have to gear down, otherwise you do a lot of mistakes. So this is one of the weakness that I had to fight with myself.
The sacrifices that you've had to go through for your art and for your passion and love must be quite great. What are some other things that you feel that you've sacrificed for your art and for the dance?
I mean, at the beginning, when I joined the company, I still didn't have boyfriend. So that was somehow a very difficult time in any case. But okay, I was practicing a lot, the ballet. But I was very lucky. I met my husband very early in the Stuttgart Ballet when he was a dancer.
I see.
So actually, he really helped me in my life, not only in my life, but in the ballet also. That I think this life is very ironical somehow, and I don't know if I didn't meet my husband, that how my life would be.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So like, okay, I love ballet, but somehow I know through my husband, it became even more bigger.
Wow.
Because somehow I think just doing alone, then when somebody who loves me and who I love, doing the working together and then in the doing together, it really brought me a lot.
Wow. So would it be safe to say that without your husband's support and his encouragement, you may not be here?
Possible, I think so too, because I think I'm pretty sure, because I was going through a really hard time. And if I didn't meet husband at that point, possible, I don't know. Okay, I will be a dancer, I will be a ballerina, yes. But I know through my husband, my life has changed a lot.
Wow. Well, I know that your husband is here.
Yes.
He's actually visiting Korea with you together, and I'd love to have him come here and join us for the talk. So maybe you can have him come.
Yes, sure.
Yay!
Hi.
It's just so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you so much for coming. Aw, that's so cute. You guys have known each other for quite some time. I want to hear all about your love story. I know you've probably talked about it, many, many times, but we'd love for our new viewers to hear about it too. How did you meet?
Well, the day I remember exactly. So I was coming to theater. I was before in the company, before her. So I was going up to ballet cells, very, in the morning we're tired. I was going up the stairs, and then I saw by the plan. We look every morning to plan. You go automatically there, and then I went there. Oh my God, she was there standing.
Wow.
Beautiful. So, but I had no hope because she was really no. I think Korean culture, they don't ha ha he. So I had to wait 2 years.
2 years.
2
to
years
talk to her.
I waited slowly, because we didn't even say at the beginning, not even hello or good morning or good night, nothing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very traditional kind of Korean woman.
Yeah. Also, he was looking very scary for me.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the day when he saw me by the stairs. That was the day I think I did audition. Because he was already in the company, I came to audition and I was just looking around.
Wow.
And he's right. I don't look so much. No, I wasn't. I'm not the person. So for him, also, I am very much straightforward. And when he was very skinny when he was dancer before, and then he's Turkish, and he's also he has weight. Like he doesn't also no. So it took 2 years to say hello.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, in the same company.
Wow. So now in that very intense Stuttgart Ballet where you guys are practicing like crazy, you didn't talk for 2 years. After the first hello, then what happened since then?
Actually, I don't remember how he came to me. He is very weird. I mean, even now he says, yeah, he has a strategy. He had a strategy. He always tells me.
Did you have a strategy?
Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
So
Turks are like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, any Asiatic also. So my mother is Mongolian and everything. I'm very mixture.
I see.
So I thought she's really difficult. So what am I going to do? 2 years I planned.
Oh, you planned for 2 years.
I planned
How to say hello.
slowly. Every day, like first day, I was just passing by. So. Second day, a little bit smile. Third day, a little bit more. Hi. This kind of 2 years, just think, tick, 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 tick. At the end, I got it.
Wow. Yeah, he was there.
Slowly I went into her mind.
So from the periphery of her vision, then right here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody was against.
Everybody was
was
against you guys.
against, yeah.
They didn't like you?
No.
No.
Do you think they shouldn't have liked you? Is there a reason?
They didn't know me, that's why. I had always a distance towards people. I had a kind of mask, when I was younger. Now I don't need it, I look like mask.
They say that for something that's worth fighting for, it takes usually a long time. Like good things don't come easily, and maybe that's why that with a little bit more of the challenge, a little bit more of the strategy, that makes it that much more of a huge gift and present that you can really be more grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because it took a long time for your family to say yes.
Oh my
right?
God, don't ask me.
Yes.
Really don't.
He waited. I mean, almost 7 years he did wait.
Wow.
When we asked. So, but of course, you know, the life is never just up and up and up. We went up and down, all so many years. Like the marriage, the life is up and down. But what is such a beautiful thing, after the marriage, we were before the marriage many years, and since 2002 we are married. I mean, I do feel I'm much more I really love him. I can say more than when I was younger.
Oh, wow.
So this is very unusual thing. And then he also, I mean, we always say more and more, and then the mother, she says we are crazy. Yeah, we know we are crazy.
Are you guys crazy?
Yeah, he's crazy, I'm crazy. So.
They say so, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we are not normal, but we are very normal, and that makes also very crazy. People doesn't get it. What is crazy, what is normal?
Yeah.
I mean, we are very normal.
Yeah. You two have a morning routine that I think I heard you planned for your wife every day to help her health and her strength. Can you give us some insight into what you do?
You mean with my body? No. You are kidding, huh?
No, not with your body now.
My body doesn't look like before. No.
No, I mean for her morning routine, her
my
I
routine,
think her diet and everything.
Yeah,
I heard that you help plan and strategize her diet.
Oh, yes, I did it, of course. I mean, she has special movements. So almost 60% of them I found it for her body.
Wow.
Not for everybody. So it has to be special.
Yes.
That's special. That she gets. That's right. For her body shape, she should get a special strength, condition, breathing, flexibility, everything. So I did kind of vegetable soup, kind of.
Oh, wow.
All movements are mixtured. So she's doing every morning that.
Wow.
Since very long time.
Wow.
So it helps her.
That's great. And then do you also help plan with her diet and her food regimen too?
Yes, I cook for her special meals and everything.
Wow.
For which day I know how much she has, more or less, it depends. So more carbohydrate or more vegetables or whatever it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're not only her best friend and her husband and lover, but you are
private cook.
Private cook. Just a one-stop shop.
I am lucky woman.
Now, do you ever cook at home?
Yeah, I used to. In the kitchen, actually, the beginning, before I was cooking more than him. From certain point, he started to love cooking, and then it became really hobby. And then he threw me out of the kitchen.
I can't stand that. And anybody, not only her. I mean, when I cook, it's my territory. No one can enter. That's
so
it.
I enjoy eating, and he loves watching me eat.
Yeah,
and I enjoy.
It's my pleasure. Yeah.
So.
Wow. Now, I know from what I've learned about you, early on in your career when you were homesick and it was very difficult for you and lonely, you soothed yourself with eating and overeating.
Yes.
And I'm sure that you're familiar with this too.
Me, no. I never had a problem. Male and female different.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why. I was eating like crazy.
No, I mean, but when I gained weight, he always says that's the first 2 years I gained a lot of weight because I was just eating. That was my stress. I just went to eating. And he always says, even now, you look so beautiful when you were at that moment, at that year. He always tells me, oh, you look so beautiful when you're fat.
And which is not fat. For her, it is fat, you know?
Yes. I mean, for the dancer, I was a little bit chubby. I mean, you call a little bit overweight.
Not chubby. For me, you were yummy. Yeah.
Now, do you ever wish for her, after she retires, to you know, get to a more voluptuous, yummy weight?
She eats now 3 meals. After stopping 5-6 meals, I'm gonna make her. So she gets a little bit more juicy and yummy. Yeah.
I'm lucky. Well, it's been such a pleasure to have you here with us, and thank you so much for giving us a little bit more of a personal insight into your wife.
Sure.
I really appreciate it. If there's one thing that you can say to her that you maybe normally don't say to her on a daily basis, what would you say?
He always says everything.
Every day I say I love you, for example.
Yeah, me too.
But it's so boring, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go from here, darling.
Okay.
Be alone together.
Great, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I thank you. Shall I disappear now?
Yes, thank you so much.
Adieu.
Oh, he's so funny.
Yeah, he's really funny. He does that until we go to sleep, when we are in the bed. Sometimes he does this kind of a joke. I mean, he jokes 24 hours or something.
Yeah.
If he's in the mood. I wake up because I'm laughing so much before I fall asleep, so I don't sleep because of him.
I can trust her. This is a very, very important thing for anybody. And for me, is extremely, because she's beautiful and everything. There's a lot of guys around and everything. But even though like that, I can trust her. She's mine.
I know it's going to be a little while before you retire, and even though I'm not a ballerina or a dancer, I would love to learn a couple of moves from you, if you don't mind teaching me a few.
Yeah, I mean, I can show you very simple things, like for really beginner who has no idea about the ballet. There's in the ballet, we are talking with our body. So in the classical ballet, for the people, like, I love you. It's like, I is me. Love is this heart, no? Your heart. So when I want to say I love you, it's without talking. So on stage, like when you touch your heart, it means it's love. I is me and you is you. Or the marriage, like do you want to marry with me? Like you want to marry with me, this 2 finger, and then you show up. Then if you say yes, means yes, you can do this way, or yes, you can do. There's many ways. Actually, it's very simple. So all this ballet is very easy to get to know. If you shouldn't think, I think people shouldn't think ballet is just another like a word, like they have to take a very, like all the piano, everybody knows, no? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do.
Right.
Ballet, it depends, it depends how you look. So ballet is also very easy to, just you have to be open, very simple way. Like, you know, all the gesture without saying anything. Like, let's go means like this, very easy. Romeo says to Juliet, let's go. You know, things like that. Then I go.
Yeah. So it's not just about the jumps, it's a lot about the expressions.
It's without the expression, without the soul, it's not ballet, it's gymnastic. You know, gymnastic people love ballet, how to have strength and the lines. But ballet is art. It's you have to have a soul, and you have to have you have to express. So that's why it's a full art.
Yeah. For someone like yourself, you draw from such a real place of joy or sadness when you perform. What kind of advice can you give to maybe up-and-coming dancers to help them to get in touch with that? Is that something that is just born, you're born with it, or you can't learn that?
Yeah, I mean, there are things you can learn to become better, and there are things that you are born with it. I mean, that's what I hear often, that there is like you call that, okay, charisma or aura, or it just the name always. My director in Stuttgart Ballet, Reed Anderson, he always said, yeah, I have it.
The it factor.
Yeah, it factor. Yeah. I mean, this, I think it's not from the learning process.
Yeah.
So it's a fortune that from the born you got with it.
Yeah.
And then this it can come out or it stays in you.
Yeah. With some of the things that you've learned over the years as a ballet dancer and artistic director, where do you see yourself going in the future?
In the future, I think I will always stay in the ballet world, but I don't want to say now. I will wait when I retire as an active ballerina. There is many doors for me in the ballet world. There's like, for example, directorship or coaching or teaching, or there's many doors. I think I will choose when I stop dancing where I can give my best, where I will fit the best to give another young generation what I had as experience, where I can give all my energy. But now I don't have to think, because when I was younger I was thinking much more for my future. But now I do enjoy every day of my life, and I know one day when I retire I will give my life, my energy for the young generation.
You've won multiple awards. You've been a prima ballerina at the amazing Stuttgart Ballet. You have had lead roles that only people can dream of in a lifetime. You've had a flower named after you. You are a superstar all over the world. And you're so humble and so fun. I mean, you guys are so cute together with you and your husband. You just seem to have it all. And I imagine that so many people can potentially be jealous of all that, but at the same time be so happy for you, because you have worked so hard for your career and your life. I would like to say that it's been such an honor for me to interview you and to talk to you, and I feel like I've learned so much about what type of perseverance you've had, and I hope that can not only inspire others, but it's inspired me. So thank you so much.
Thank you to you.
And it's been such a pleasure, so thank you.
Thank you.
I hope to meet you again soon.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.